let me say this right now, man. I want to get this off my chest. I'm not trying to say that I'm one of these chosen ones out here, because I'm not trying to call myself as the golden child or the golden ones and all that stuff. To tell you the truth, I don't, no disrespect to those individuals, no disrespect to them, but I don't believe in that stuff, man, because, it's, I don't know. I don't know. I don't see myself as the chosen one, because the chosen one is just one instead of multiple, ones, but I digress on that, man. I'm just an individual that likes to question some things and just call out the obvious, I like to question certain things, because as a human being, if things don't make sense to me, I have the right to question it. I have the right to question some things, man. If it doesn't adds up, if it's not logical, you know what I'm saying? Because I realize, man, I realize, man, when it comes to certain protocols and systems and all that stuff, sometimes it's best to question what you get yourself into, or what they try to put yourself, or what they try to put you into. You get what I'm saying? Because because they listen, and I'm gonna be real with you right now. The elite views the people that control this planet. They view the common folk as sheeps, and as a sheep does, it follows another sheep. It doesn't look ahead; it just follows the sheep, but what I'm saying, in front of them. And they view us as cattle. They view us as sheep heading to the slaughter. As for me, I'm not a sheep. You know what I'm saying? I'm not trying to call myself woke or unwoke. No, 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 no. I am not woke. I'm just a person that likes to. I'm just a person that's willing to question certain things about society. You know what I'm saying? And also, who's not willing to follow the social norm? Like, what is normal? You know what I mean? Like, in this society, what is normal? What is fucking normal? That's what I like to question. You know what I'm saying? What the fuck is normal? And also, like I said before, I don't believe in this whole golden child thing, this chosen one. I don't believe in none of that shit. But I do believe in questioning certain things about society as a whole, and what type of system that we're into, or what they trying to put us in. That's it. That's it. That's all, man. And something else I want to say too, man. It just slipped my mind. But overall, though, man. Oh, and also, when it comes to these celebrities out here, man, of course you hear the same old, same old. Don't idolize these celebrities, man. Don't idolize no man, which is true. You should never idolize no human being. You know what I'm saying? Because they're not gods. And and also too, when it comes to that particular thing that I just said about not idolizing no man, it says so in the holy books, especially in the Bible. The King James version. Like I said, I have no quarrels. I have no problems with religion, with Christians and all this. I have no problems with them. So I have no problems with religion, not at all. But once you read the good book, the Bible, the good book, the Bible or whatever, it, especially within the Old Testament, Proverbs, Ecclesiastes, Songs of Solomon, it basically teaches you about how to live a decent, wholesome life. It teaches you about human nature, you know what I'm saying, for the most part. It teaches you about human nature, but for the most part, it also teaches you how to live a decent, wholesome life on this planet. You know what I'm saying? Not only it teaches you how to be humble, but it just teaches you how to become a decent human being. That's why the Bible represents an acronym. Bible, basic instructions before leaving Earth. That is so true. Before you leave this Earth, you have to read the Bible. That's your basic instructions right there. And just like they say in the Bible, the Bible, that's black people's history reference. What I mean by history reference, when it comes to most Bibles, especially within the King James Version, inside the Bible, You see the country. You see the countries of the Middle East, like Palestine, Jerusalem, Palestine, Jerusalem. You see those countries in the Middle East, and also you see like when you look down in the map inside the Bible, you start to see some glimpse of Africa as far as Egypt and all that stuff. The Bible is literally telling you that the source of this material came from the Middle East and also in Africa. Like a lot of the information that's in the Bible took place in the Middle East and also in Africa. So that means that the origins of the Bible, for the most part, came from Africa. Even though the so-called events took place in the Middle East and in some parts of Africa, because Egypt is in Africa. Overall, the origins is based off of Africa. The Bible itself is a reference point to Black history, or should I say African history. You get what I'm saying? And listen, man, no wonder why many people, in my honest opinion, no wonder why many Black folks are religious when it comes to reading the Bible, when it comes to Christianity. Because once you really study the Bible, like critically, once you read and think critically about the Bible, once you study the context clues of the Bible, you begin to realize why a lot of Black folks are into spirituality. So you realize why a lot of Black folks are into Christianity, because the origins of that book, the origins of the Bible takes place in the Middle East and also in Africa, but mainly in Africa. You get what I'm saying? That's why there's such a so-called close kinship of the Bible and Black people, because that's our source of reference. That's our reference point. But many Blacks don't see it that way, because many Blacks are so blinded by the fact that you have a white Jesus, and the media portray Jesus and the 12 disciples as white people, but they're not white. They're actually Black. I said Black people are so mesmerized and also blinded about the historical context within the Bible. You know what I'm saying? I'm just saying, ain't nothing wrong with praising God and all that stuff, reading the scriptures and studying the scriptures and all that stuff. But you have to understand the origins of the context of what you're reading. And in my honest opinion, the Bible is in African is a source. It's a source of reference point of African history, which is our ancestors many, 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 many years ago. That's our people's. That's our legacy. The Bible is Black people's legacy. The Bible is African people's legacy. But we have to break the chains of our ignorance. We have to break the chains of our ignorance. And what is the chains of our ignorance, man? By dispelling the truth about white people, about white people portraying, people in the Bible as white. I'm saying? There wasn't white, there was Black. I'm saying? We have to dispel that myth. We have to dispel that so-called imagery of white people, ruling Africa at that time, Like, no. Black people ruled Africa at that time. And the characters that's inside the Bible, they were mostly Black. They were Black people. Moses, he was Black. Jesus, he has African ancestry in his bloodline. You know what I'm saying? Abraham was Black. Most of those people that's in the Bible, they are Black. They're not white. They were Black people. They were African people. They were Moors. They were Moors, man. They was Moorish people. But, sorry for going on a tangent about the Bible and all that stuff, man. No disrespect. Like I said, I have no beef with religion and all that stuff and Christians and all that. But we have to study the Bible critically, not just read it and then just say that's it. You have to study the origins of the context of what you're reading. Plain and simple. Plain and goddamn simple. But overall, though, man, like I said before, I'm just a regular human being that questions, that likes to question what's going on in society. because, society is twisted and they want to take us under. Society is twisted and they want to take us under. Who is they? I'm talking about, the people who are in control of this world. They want to take the common folk under. They want to take the common folk under, man. Listen, to all the common folk out there, man, listen, I understand that y'all need guidance and all that stuff, but the price of freedom, you have to fight for it. And also, once you get your freedom, you have to become your own leader. If you truly and honestly want to be free, you must understand the dynamics of leadership of your own damn life, especially of your own damn life. You have to understand the dynamics of leadership. If you want to be free, you have to understand that you have to fight for your freedom. And after that, you have to understand the dynamics of leadership, aka being your own boss. You have to become your own boss. Yeah, but that's all I got to say about that, man. That's all I got to say. Are black people lost? Hell yeah, because we don't have a culture. We don't know our culture. We don't know where our peoples come from. We don't know our blood lineage. But once people gain wisdom, knowledge, and understanding about their culture, that's when you start to see a change, a very fierce and powerful change. And in my honest opinion, and I could be wrong, but like I said, when it comes to situations like this, there needs to be some type of divine intervention. If black Americans ever get a divine intervention of just subtly knowing and understanding their culture, I guarantee you, the United States would change overnight. The United States government and its policies would change overnight. Because once black Americans get that divine intervention of knowing of knowing their culture, I guarantee you, the country of America will change overnight. I guarantee it. And that's all I got to say about that, man. That's all I got to say. So, yeah, man. So I thank you so much and have a good day.